Florida, and a nice early start for two of the top teams of the SEC. The Rowdy Reptiles are fired up as the Florida Gators get set to take on one of their arch rivals and another top-notch team in the league, the Tennessee Volunteers.
In Tennessee.
Both of these teams 1-1 in league play, both of them coming off victories midweek. And it'll be the Gators wearing blue here today with the opening possession of the game. What a great matchup. Thomas Houck and Nate Ament. Ament on the wing. There are all kinds of really terrific matchups 1 through 5 in this game.
Well, Ament is a super talented freshman that's been very productive, but he's got a tough matchup in Houck.
Ruben Chinyelu can't convert. The tap back by Alex Condon. Open on the wing. Thomas Houck. Short on the 3, and the rebound comes down to the Volunteers, led by Gillespie, the transfer from Maryland, coming off a brilliant game midweek against Texas.
Boogie Fland guarding Jacoby Gillespie, and there's Nate Ament. And we just talked about, Dan, how talented he is. At his size and versatility, he affects the game in so many different areas.
Xavier Lee in the backcourt along with Boogie Fland. Can those two make shots is a big key for Florida today and going forward. Here's a look for Lee. Got it! The Toronto native, an all-Ivy performer last year with Princeton. Ament on the drive this time. The turnaround will go, and what a start for the freshman.
The freshman, Nate Ament, who put up a couple of big buckets.
There are 4 of them from this league, and 2 of them are in this game, Ament and Thomas Houck. Ruben Chinyelu has it blocked by Ament. Boogie Fland, you'll notice, got a haircut this week. Maybe trying to change his shooting luck. He'll miss that, but Chinyelu will clean it up. Their greatest strength, offensive rebounding, and Carey the handoff to Boswell. Back to Jalen Carey. Takes the bump and finishes with the left.
Boy, that little open side handoff action, it's really hard to guard.
And Alex Condon running the floor, takes the feed from Lee and lays it in.
Boy, if Florida can't get it, they will tip it back out where their guards can. But those were wide open looks that Florida's had.
Plazar will bury it to tie the game.
Did think he was going to shoot it, but Micah Handlockton was there anyway. Really nice job. You cannot go underneath on Clapp, but he touches the game in so many different areas. You know, he gets steals, blocks, good pass.
Boy, what a drive and pass by Fland, but Handlockton had it blocked at the rim. But he missed it, and now ahead of the pack is Boswell. Plazar got back, but could not stop the layup. Another look at this layup.
Just passing the ball ahead. The ball moves in the air faster than, he had, 21 points, 12 rebounds. I mean, he was up there in assists, steals, blocks. It was ridiculous how good he was.
5 assists, tied with the dribble, but has it blocked. It stays with the Gators, 4.8 on the shot clock.
It's awfully difficult to be able to just get a standard layup off against this group. Terrific block from behind with the left hand.
And Dwayne Brown II, the freshman from Hoover, Alabama, into the game. Rick Barnes has 4 freshmen who get minutes for him. Houck open, hits it.
Thomas Houck, I mean, that was way too easy. I mean, he just melted into the screen by Chinyelu and gave him a wide open to pick up Thomas Houck. That was just way too easy.
And it's the largest lead of the game for either team, but not for long.
Gillespie, you see, Fland just got lost on that little high ball screen.
Abram. Good position down low for Brown. He converts. Isaiah Brown back in the game. Again, has worked his way more into the rotation in the last few games. Pretty tight rotation for Todd Golden. Step back 3. Boogie Fland.
Boy, Boogie Fland, the transfer from Arkansas. Beautiful between the legs step.
So Florida with more offensive rebounds, Tennessee with more turnovers. So Florida with a lot more field goal attempts than Tennessee, but they're only shooting 33%. That number will go up a bit. Condon was looking for Houck backdoor. Now finds Lee. Fland gets a clean look and hits.
By Xavier Lee off that relocation pass. He got 2 to guard it.
And what defense now by Fland. Takes it away from Gillespie. Up and in. steal and driving layup to finish it off and force Rick Barnes to call it.
Factor in this Florida lead in the first half.
Big minute 20 here for Tennessee as Hauck blocks Carey from behind. I'm leading scorer, better than 2,400 points. Klavjar for three, and it's a 13-2 run for the Gators.
The turnovers that Florida has forced, some have been unforced. That is killing Tennessee in this first half.
Land, what a job to finish that for Tennessee, but they need some help. Amen trying to drive on Condon, takes a bump and bangs it home. Both Fland and Lee played a number of minutes with 2 fouls in the first half, but both of them stayed away from that third. Lee's open. Got it.
Boy, that's...
Amen thought about the three. How closes out on him. Now Brown one-on-one with Condon. Chinyelu over to help.
And another offensive rebounder, as if Tennessee needed another one. They got a ton of them.
Again, they are 1-2 in the nation in offensive rebounding percentage per KenPom. Tennessee 1, Florida 2, and Nate Aman. That ball chipped into the backcourt. Fland gets a hold of it. 19-footer is good. He is having himself an afternoon.
4 steals in this game, but 14 big points as well. Beautiful mid-range step back by Boogie.
Amen to drive on Hauck. Okpara up and in.
And he is certainly seeing a big basket, maybe as a result of that. I'm not superstitious, but why risk it?
Yeah. Woo! Wow. Tennessee turnover, one of the big stories in this game.
Jalen Carey wasn't even looking for that pass. That was just a little pocket pass.
Klavjar buries a three. Couple of ball screens by Hauck. Fland again. It is his game right now. It's going poorly at both ends of the floor right now.
It's a simple little ball screen, just not well executed.
Fland for three. Oh boy. Good afternoon, Jay.
Boogie Fland has 21 points, and he has been outstanding from the field. They got good guard play, and I think their defense is the best it's been under Tommy Lloyd.
A turnover, and it'll be a lay-in for Gillespie. They beat the Dogs 92-77. Georgia came into that game averaging 99 points per game. And the Gators held them 22 under their average, and now they add to their totals.
Closeout, gives a little shot fake. I thought he passed up an open three, but Amen did a good job to close out in a hurry, just not at the right angle. That opened up the middle. And
what a finish, what a drive, and a left-handed.
And Handlogton leads him in rebounds per minute. He didn't play the kind of minutes those other guys do.
That nice find, nice finish.
Justin Gainey sitting over there on the sidelines.
A nice tip up and in by Brown. Gillespie giving chase. Chinyelu sizing up Brown. Running hook this time.
So a low post threat. Facing up with that rolling hook. And then
Chinyelu again. Why not? Banging with Okpara. Another one.
Deciding, hey, let's go back to the big guy again. Gets a little jump hook in the lane, showing great.
And this has to be Florida's identity, right? Big, physical, strong on the inside, win the rebounding battle, and then can they make enough threes? Condon the slam.
Well, they do the big guy things, but they also run. Ruben Chinyelu clears everybody out, and Alex Condon finishes it off above the rim. And their big guys were great compliments to that. This year, the strength of the team is in the front court. And the guards have to step it up, and they have in this one.
Boy, Chinyelu works hard. You watch him racing from end to end, whether it's getting there on offense or defense. But this time, Jalen Carey gets the best of him. In Nashville at 2 Eastern. Chinyelu again. Monster day. Monster day for Ruben.
And then Ruben Chinyelu can just rim run and grab that rebound again with 2 hands.
He now has 17 points and 16 rebounds. Houck finds his buddy Condon for the lay-in. This is Florida at its best. This is a Florida team that may be able to play with anybody because they've got it going on the inside.
He is a good three-point shooter that can put it on the deck.
Has made 44% of his threes on the season. Glassjar with the lay-in. Henderson, Estrella. Taken away by Lee, and that'll do it. Florida runs away from the Volunteers here this afternoon. An impressive 91-67 victory here on their home court to go to 2-1 on league play in the season. The Volunteers will